and gets little boys' asses. I mean, it's the only child. He spammed me with child porn. Someone hacked him and thought it was fun to send all of his emails to me, right?
I'm going to go. This is useless for
Dan,
me.
which police agency put an arrest warrant on me, allegedly, according to your narrative? Also, another thing, if your narrative was true, there would have to be, you'd have to be working with corrupt police breaking the Privacy Act. The allegation isn't true.
Hang on,
what's Richard M. Hansen and they'll try.
Luke, what's the question? You just
I've asked you the question 20 times, Dan.
What's
if
the
you go
question?
to my group,
ask it coherently.
You
ask
sent. Yeah, I'm asking it coherently. You said that I am wanted for arrest in Australia for CP, allegedly. Who gave said arrest warrant and when? You said yes. Okay. Who gave said arrest warrant and when, and how did you find out? Tell us more, Dan. Tell us more.
Okay. Easy. I'm glad that you asked the question coherently for once. That's a very good start, Luke. I know your schizophrenia.
I put it in writing coherently, and you've simped on answering everywhere and begging for me to be banned from your glow nigger mates who just put on fucking
Would you like an answer
Candwell.
to your question?
Yeah, give me the answer.
Would you like an answer to your question? Okay, so in my possession on my computer, I have some information about you because you like going around doxing people thinking that you're Neo from the Matrix. But you're not. And so I found some information out about you, which wasn't very hard because you only need to type in your name onto Google. You know that very famous search engine? Yeah, Google. So that's what I used. That doesn't make me a glow nigger. And you will find
who gave the warrant. Let him answer, Luke. Luke, let him answer.
Luke, let him answer. Let him answer. Let him answer.
You will find if you search your name in these threads, you'll find.
An agency made the warrant. Answer the question.
Not if you're a moderator in here. Can you moderate this?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Okay, so back to the question at hand. You will find a lot of links and threads on Luke McKee, on 8chan, and all of these other places, and you go, oh, wow, I'm not the only person who Luke has targeted. I'm not the only person who's pissed him off, and he's not the only person who's pissed me off. It seems like he's got a lot of enemies on the internet, yeah?
Yeah, I was one of those, wasn't I, Dan? Hey? I was one of those who told you that McKee was a fucking liar and his evidence didn't actually show what he was saying it did. That if you went into the case law and if you actually looked at the videos and actually listened, you wouldn't find any of the crap that he carries on with. And the only reason you have a problem with me is because Luke spun a heap of shit to you about things I had supposedly said. There are teenagers who figured it out faster than you, Dan, but you're certainly not the worst.
You said the police in Australia have a warrant for me on top, and now you can't name which police agency. Did you tell them? And when I left Australia, I was in New South Wales. Which one? Because the Australian Federal Police call you a liar. The New South Wales Police call you.
Fuck it. Not moderate. For fuck's sake. Like, if he's going to ask a fucking question, let him ask the question and let him answer.
Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, please. Be quiet. So, Luke, you asked the question, which agency? So, which agency?
I don't fucking know. I'm only repeating verbatim, word for word, what Luke said in his email.
Fine.
Luke, in his email, he doesn't say who the officer was and what the product ID was or what the fucking receipt number was. He just says, I quote, I have a warrant out for my arrest for CP on his computer, and he says, it's
I do not. That is a fabrication and a black lie. You can't give receipts.
It's for research purposes. It's for research purposes. That's why you've got CP on your computer, you dirty cunt.
No.
Yeah, okay.
The only example we're talking about is me backing up a YouTube video of Dan.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just say this real quick. So Dan basically has seen proof on the internet, and he's put that proof to you.
It's stock puppet accounts or something. He won't give us a link to it where it is.
You've admitted it yourself, Luke, over and over and over and over. You've stolen video of kids in a bath. Now, I'm sorry, 10 or 15 years ago, lots of people used to put all sorts of things up they probably wouldn't now. The people who will bother listening to this will know that. You stole that because her husband interviewed someone you didn't like, and you went after them, just like you've gone after Dan, just like you've gone after me, just like you've gone after other people as well. Unless, of course, it's a group that you think you can target when you're going after a particular interviewer. And you do shift your narrative for them too, don't you? Yeah. You've also got at least one, possibly more, Craigslist picture that, I don't know, you can't seem to decide where you actually got it from. And then you've claimed you've got access to various CP production proof of all of that. Now, if you have, then you've seen it. There's also, if people go through your Telegram, you claiming over and over and over again, you've found more CP, and you've also claimed to have stolen photos of people's Facebook profiles of their kids a long time ago. Like, we're talking years and years and years ago. So we're not talking about now. We're not talking about now when people are a bit more net savvy. If they're on Facebook, we're talking back when people didn't realise that the internet was forever and that there were creepy cunts like you out there.
Because you see, Dan, who introduced me to you, Dan? Did you introduce us together?
Look, not shut Luke's mouth for a second. Dan has just said on fucking websites he's done a search on Google, right? And it's come up with websites, multiple ones. 8chan, fucking raka, and fucking like you pissed off a lot of people. There's a lot of doxing shit out there. And there was also an admittance from you about an email that you openly admit you have charges in Australia, and that's why you escaped, about CP porn on your computer. Is this true? Correct. Did you fucking say this? Is this true? Did you have CP porn on your computer? Is this why you left? Is this what the charge is about? Is this true? This is what I want to know now. Yes, no. I don't want to hear any bullshit excuses. Did you say this is true? Is it true?
I have charges for Section 60C of the New South Wales Crimes Act and telecommunication offences, as in making phone calls to troll and cops. I have contacted the police and Crime Stoppers and given evidence of that to who introduced me to Dan Walker, is known as Aussie Anxious. The Proud Boys basically want to break her neck on sight. She goes into every right-wing group as the going
Let me explain what you think it's charged for.
He's changing the topic. Why did
and he's trying to diverse, right? We don't want that. So what's your name, Brian?
Will be releasing in 24 hours. The New South Wales Police.
Can Daniel prove that there was an actual email that come from fucking Luke McKee's fucking email address with the fucking confession that it was that reason?
He just said he can. Simeon, he just said he can.
Yeah, can we see that? Can you forward that to me? Or I can't access the group chat for some reason. Not. Can we get that?
I'll tell you what. When I get home, because I'm at work now, because I'm in Australia and you know what Australian time's like. When I get home, on my home computer,
I'm here in Queensland.
I have a big folder. Hey, I'm Daniel. I have a big folder on my computer called Dickhead. Inside that folder, inside the Dickhead folder, there's a folder called Luke McKee, where I've got all of these screenshots, and He's confirmed it, and I've got a screenshot of him confirming that yes, that is in fact his email. So I'll give you both when I get home.
Okay. If we get that,
that's the next step. That's what we need to verify. Yep.
No, not a problem.
Suit her. Testify under oath.
They don't
drink blood. They don't drink blood.
Because I've heard him say that same fucking speech a million times. I'm DM Daniel. I want to hear about Daniel's story.
Yeah, let's hear Daniel. So Luke, we hear your side all the time. We want to hear from Daniel on shit.
This guy can talk 6 foot underwater with a mouthful of marbles. I'm telling you.
And they go, "What, brother? That's being kind. You've underestimated him, mate. You could drown this kind of the fucking ocean, fucking depth, right, submarine style, and he'd still talk to you. He'll still fucking abuse you."
Look, at the end of the day,
a million miles down. But he's right.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Story.
Look, I'm going to make it real simple for you because I've got to get back to work. But this is the crux of it, right? A few years ago, because Luke got in touch with me, and he started talking to me and sending me information and links and articles and all of that sort of stuff. I found some of it quite interesting, and I was using that in some of my research. I'm like, oh yeah, look at this, look at that, look at this. And that's where I met Luke, on the internet. And then I had people messaging me, oh, stay away from this guy, rah, 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 he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. I didn't see any of that stuff, so yeah, I defended him because he seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen it firsthand. Like, he comes in, that's just all he talks about.
Yeah, and he thinks we're fucking brothers.
That pedo, OTO, blood drinking, cult pedo, child, self-confessed on camera, child orgy, cult operative.
So he left Luke because you're just rambling on and on and on.
Yeah, see.
Rambling. I've proven that the person who introduced me to Dan